Just like a scene from a movie, the two snuck out of the best friend's house before Mary's ex could walk in. Tim took Mary to a cozy little restaurant for a classic I like you too moment, and after dinner, Mary was bold enough to ask Tim to take her to her car. After walking for a while, Tim finally realized, wait, did Mary park her car in the next camp? My car's parked outside my place, I've got a party to get to. She answered candidly. Tim's heart did a happy dance as if he'd just won the lottery. They arrived at Mary's place, ready for a trilogy of time-bending adventures. Tim boldly confessed his feelings, and Mary found her soulmate. After a romantic kiss, she shyly pulled out her house key. I'll slip into something more comfortable, then you can come in. Yeah, then you can come in shortly and assist me in taking these clothes off. Of course, if you're willing to take it, who wouldn't see such an opportunity? For Tim, this dream night was long awaited. Was one time really going to be enough? So he found an excuse and powered up again. He kept experiencing it over and over, wishing he could freeze time on this day forever. The next day, they happily stepped out and took the subway together. After some reluctant kisses, they parted ways for work as time marched. Their feelings deepened day by day, working and commuting together, sharing everything without tests or pretense. In each other's eyes, they found the candy-coated sweetness of love and attraction, like walking advertisements for romance. After a while, Tim and colleagues attended a show and spotted Charlotte after it ended. She was Tim's high school crush. Even though they never really dated, he rushed over to greet her. Hey Charlotte. Long time no see. She was as charming and cheerful as ever, but now she had a girlfriend. Hearing that, Tim felt enlightened. So that's why she rejected him. She had a thing for girls. Who knew? Upon hearing Tim, Charlotte suddenly exclaimed she wasn't gay. Realizing he misspoke, Tim internally panicked and powered up again. This time, Charlotte caught his slip-up, but felt offended. Tim rebooted once more. This time, Tim thought, I won't make the first move, but only a few steps later, Charlotte came to greet him. Tim decided to stay quiet, word had messed up again, but after just 2 minutes, Charlotte was back. She straightforwardly introduced her girlfriend to Tim and asked Tim's friend to head home first. So Charlotte dragged him away for a private dinner. Faced with his past crush, he was sweating bullets, especially since he had the ability to time travel. Even if he made mistakes, there were always chances to fix things, which made him torn between past regrets and present happiness. He knew he could wipe others' memories after returning to the past, but his own mistakes would always haunt him. So, ultimately, he declined Charlotte's invitation, declaring he had to rethink his life choices. In that moment of rejection, Tim felt as joyful as having just devoured an entire cake, fully aware that he had something far more important to do. He zipped through the crowd like the wind, heading home. Arriving, he found Mary still dreaming. But she was eager to share her feelings, having enjoyed his sweetness already. So, I'm going to reject all flirtations for you, even if the timing is a bit off. Location doesn't matter. No flowers or champagne are necessary, but I must stress, love must find its ultimate destination. Regardless of the surroundings, what truly matters is sincere treatment. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Time passed and Tim brought Mary home. By the beach, his mom laughed and chatted with Mary like old friends. Two crucial women in Tim's life discussing the legacy of love. Of course, I have my worries too, but let's keep that between us. What do you think about her? I possibly like her even more than you actually do. A warm family always creates warm kids. At the dinner table, Tim announced his wedding date with Mary, and everyone got super excited. Everyone sincerely wished them happiness. The wedding went smoothly, tear-jerkingly joyous. When Mary opened the door, she was breathtaking in her red dress, leaving everyone speechless. Despite the not-so-great weather, everyone felt the warmth of happiness. Just like life, it's the imperfections that make it truly authentic. If you can weather the storm together, why would you part ways at sunset? That's the essence of Mary's life. Her life, Mary's life, is filled with choices of courage and love. Mary's life truly resonates deeply with the heart. In Tim and Mary's love journey, they never needed to make promises. This soul-stirring bond is what makes it truly unbreakable. Tim's father ended by advising every couple to cherish a kind and caring partner. It's something to be incredibly proud. I don't particularly dwell on regrets. There's so much more in life. But I do have one regret. My son is now a dad. However, among this family, the sisters' love life has been a bit rocky. Not long after, Tim welcomed his own little princess, marking another exciting phase in life. Life's troubles, work pressures, raising kids' tiny joys are what we cherish most.